There we go. Now it's working.
That took a while.
Oh, I had to log back into 11 because it crashed.
Alright.
I don't know why it does that. Every single time I open a new application while 11 is open, it crashes.
Mine only crashes if I control alt delete while it's up.
I have a question. Does it only happen if you open an application that has one of those Windows warnings? Or it asks your permission to run?
Streamlabs only does that if there's an update, which this time there was not.
Because that's the only time 11 ever crashes for me.
Oh, anyway, I checked the server settings in Streamlabs for YouTube, and there's only 2 servers, a backup one and a primary one, so not many options there.
Yeah. Again, you'll just have to see what you can do about it in the future. Nothing we can do about it right now. You know, adjust in bit rates, adjust in, you know, your, what do they call that? The size. Fuck, what's it called? The size of like windows and stuff, and like the resolution, stuff like that. Yeah. We'll have to see. Because right now you're set to like a 2500 bit rate, aren't you? I think you are.
2500?
Yeah. I think that's what your bit rate's set to.
No, it
So you
says
can't
I'm,
just...
it says I'm getting about 5,000 kilobytes per second.
That doesn't really do with bit rate.
Is that the same as... Okay.
No, it's not. Bitrate is basically like how fuzzy things are, because the higher bitrate you go, the smoother things will be. And because if you ever notice, like if you ever watched a stream before where if someone's doing something like pretty quickly, or there's a lot of effects on screen, that all the pixels will get all jumbled up and weird looking.
I've only noticed that happen if white noise is involved.
Well, that's a perfect way to trigger it. But sometimes yours has that, and that usually has to do with either low bit rate or whatever. But certain people can only pull off certain amounts. Like my computer can only do like 2500, so it's unavoidable for a lot of action games for me. Either way, it wouldn't improve performance that much, so we shouldn't even worry about it.
What are the yellow and green arrows in the map again?
They just show, like... I don't know. I know what the symbol is. It means it's the new driver symbol in Japan. But I don't know what it means in game.
I still haven't gotten any new seeds from any enemies from my flower pot.
Well, they only drop from, like, plantoid enemies.
Oh, I've killed tons of mandragoras.
I mean, again, you're better off just buying new seeds from Juno. Like, why would you even bother farming them?
I wasn't trying to farm them. I was just saying, out of all the mandragoras I've killed, I didn't get any. Doesn't seem like it should be that rare of a drop.
Wonder if Mandragoras can even drop seeds. Maybe they should be able to.
Okay, so I'm guessing that Paul Boyle mines are in that tapered off section at the very top of the map. K3, you said?
That
Yeah.
should be right, yeah. Getting to the Burning Circle can be a bit of a pain. It's hard to explain, but I'm sure you'll find your way. I was always confused why the design for the Mandragora is carried over into 12. Exactly.
I don't know, they probably just really liked it. They even started using them for the Tactics Advance games. And Riven and Wings too, I think. Just all of the Evilise games.
I find a way.
Okay, so I gotta cross this bridge, head north, cross another bridge, then head further north. Maybe there are some other graphical effects that I can turn off.
It's not going to improve performance from that. I can tell you that much. Because
It's probably just like one major thing that's causing the slowdown. Maybe draw distance?
that can't be adjusted. Well, I mean, it can be adjusted using Windower, but you'd have to look at the commands for it. But still, there's no reason your computer should have any problem playing this game at 30 frames a second. It shouldn't, at all.
There really isn't, especially considering that the game is almost 20 years old.
Right.
Well, I mean, it could be starting to get problems being compatible with newer systems. It's the same reason that most computer games from the 90s just won't run on a modern computer.
Yeah, that is a good point. So, we're really just gonna have to deal with it then.
No, there's things we can mess around with to see if we can fix something up, but nothing we can do while you're actively streaming. There's so many options in OBS, so many. There's got to be at least one in there that will help improve something. Otherwise, I'd be severely disappointed in OBS's performance in that regard then. Because it could be OBS itself that's causing the issue with the game. Because it could be that, like, maybe running OBS is causing lag in the game. It depends on how much of your computer's resources it's using.
Maybe.
But even when I went over and was playing, like, on your computer before with my character, it's your game in general just runs fairly poorly for whatever reason, and I don't know why.
Maybe it's the same reason Dark Souls 3 doesn't run that well.
Yeah, just, you know, I still need to figure out exactly what the parts in that machine are.
So the PC version of Dark Souls 3 just doesn't run well for you?
It's very laggy. That's why we're playing the PS4 version.
I thought it was lag when trying to record it, not just run it.
Nope. Doesn't even run right.
Yeah, because for me it runs fine. It's just if I try to record it, my computer throws a goddamn fit.
Okay, well, here we are. Polboro Mines. And I saw something over here. Oh, it's just goblin footprints. Okay. Okay, well, let me summon my allies.
Yeah, you gotta go pretty far in to get to the Burning Circle.
Okay, well this first map is pretty small. What's that blue arrow? Well, anyway,
There's a thing. There's a thing in the Polboro Mines where there's a boat you can ride and there's like an elevator you can turn on. I don't know if any of those are related to the current quest though.
Oh, maybe
I think that blue icon might be the boat because it's on a river.
Yeah, maybe the shortcuts.
Well, I can.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I've been doing research this whole time trying to figure out what the fuck that symbol is. The green and yellow one, the new driver symbol.
Yeah.
Originally, it was used by Square Enix for promotional characters. Like, when they were about to release Corsair and that, they had player characters running around in areas with that symbol. So, like, people could watch them and see what those classes were going to do. But now it seems to be used like the new driver symbol, 1, to mark new players, and to 2, mark NPCs important to new players.
Okay.
Okay, these enemies are a lot weaker than I thought.
Yeah, you're over leveled already for this quest.
It doesn't seem like I should be though, because isn't rank 5 like the boss?
Rank 5 is level 50, yeah.
Yeah, so
but rank 2 missions are not level 20. Same as like 3, yeah, it's not like that. I mean, if you just do all the quests as you're supposed to, you'd get to like rank 5, like 5-2, like around level 30 or so. It's not even like.
But then you'll be severely under-leveled for the rank 5
you
quest.
You wouldn't fight him immediately. You'd go and grind up levels to be ready to fight him. Is what you'd do. The town quests do not exist to level you up. They exist as content to do to fill in gaps while you are leveling.
Yeah.
The game is not designed like that. Because much of these old style RPGs, if you look at like Ultima Online or EverQuest, leveling and questing are two very different things, and they are disconnected from each other. They are not related. Nowadays, they're one and the same, but back then, no. That's why almost all the quests offer like nothing for experience rewards. Make sense?
I suppose. I kind of figured it didn't really matter, like, if the main missions got you to the levels that they expected you to be at, since that's all probably just going to be with one job anyway, and there are several.
I mean, now the main quests kind of work in an area where it's like, you know, once you get up to like rank 3 and then 4 and then 5, yeah, you're probably, you know, rank 30, 40, and 50. But that's because of how fast leveling is now.
I mean, it used to be that, you know, because remember, back in the day, like, even matched monsters would only drop 100 to 150 EXP per kill. That's it.
And the experience chart was way higher.
Yeah.
I think they less than halved the necessary experience, or maybe like quartered it or something.
And there are people that go back and do that still, which is still nuts to me. But nostalgia is one hell of a drug, isn't it?
So, am I heading for that big black splotch on the third map?
Yes. That is what all burning circles look like. They're so burning, they burn through holes on the map.
I think the boat is the only way to get to that map.
The boat takes you to Zurin Mines, so no.
But there's another map. There's another boat on map 3.
That blue mark isn't a boat. If you go down there, you'll see it's not a boat. Unless it's just a boat for this mission. But when I was just there recently for my Dark Knight quest, and that's not a boat. Because you need to take the boat to get to the second part of the Dark Knight quest. And that's on the second floor.
No, I can't get into there from here anyway.
A lot of the time, whenever I try to do these things without listening directly to like what things tell me to do, I just end up wandering forever, not knowing where to go or what to do. Because there is a lot of dead ends.
I have the maps for this area.
Yeah, but they're not very helpful because there's a lot of dead ends that aren't listed on the map. That's the thing.
Well, I was going to say they're not very helpful because they don't tell me which exits lead to which maps.
Well, that's another part of it, too. But on that map there, you're going to want to try to get to the center, I believe, of this map that you're on right now.
That circular part?
Yeah. I say I believe because I'm not entirely sure, but I believe that's where you want to head. Because that should be an elevator, if I'm not mistaken.
When I start doing the Windurst missions, and I come here for this quest, am I going to have to come back to this same dungeon and do the same thing?
As far as I know, yes. Well, actually, no. A lot of the quests are different for each town. Yeah, they're all different for each town.
Yeah. Even if you do have to come here, if it's to go to the Burning Circle, there's a teleport crystal. So once you've been there once, you can just...
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, there's a teleport crystal next to every Burning Circle. I forgot about that.
These missions only really suck the first time you do them. After that, it's considerably easier. You'll either have key items that you need, or you'll have teleports to warp around. You'll be over-leveled as shit. Like, once I'm done with Windurst, I'm... If I want to end in Bastok, I should probably go and do all of Sandoria first, huh?
Yeah, right.
And then just transfer to Bastok and sit around doing that.
Oh hey, something actually attacked me. Easy prey though. That must be a mining spot. Oh, there's another player here.
You'll start seeing more and more the closer you get to the Burning Circle. Because people will farm those using Beastman seals to summon specific notorious monsters.
Yeah, incidentally, the Burning Circle that you're going to is where you do the Burning Circle fight to possibly get a Kraken Club, which I want. I want a Kraken Club.
Refiner
Okay.
lever.
Okay, the refiner. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if that's related to this quest or not.
You have activated the machine. The machine
It is
seems
not
to be
really.
working, but you cannot discern its purpose.
Okay, so that
Yeah.
was not what I thought it was.
No, that has nothing to do with this.
Okay. Well, either way, we still got to figure out how to get yourself to the next level up on the map, because that'll be
Oh.
where you want to be.
I found it.
Oh,
Yeah, you head south from there. It takes you to map 3.
nice, wonderful. I was actually sort of right. Okay.
Okay, so now I just gotta head basically straight south from here.
Yes, this is the map with the boat on it.
Oh, but if I head straight south, I won't get the save crystal. I should head west first.
Actually, this map has a lot of cutoff points. And what save crystal?
There's a save crystal to the west of the Burning Circle.
No, there isn't. Well, it's west. I keep mixing up west and east. But you can only approach the circle from the west.
West? I thought you said west.
East. Yeah. Where are you on the map right now?
Northwesternmost corner.
Okay. So from there, yeah. I should probably just send you. Yes.
I'm fine. I'm
Okay.
finding my way. I've trekked through many a dungeon in my day.
I got a relic weapon, but it's the wrong one. I got the relic great axe.
Just killing random shit.
Yeah,
Can I have
Oh.
it?
yeah, I can give you. Well, it might not be tradable. It might not be tradable.
Probably not. Does it say rare?
Yes. So
Yeah,
it's
it
not
can't be tradable.
tradable. Yeah.
Can't be traded.
Yeah, I got a freaking relic weapon, but it's not the one I need.
The Relic Bouge.
Yep, the relic boosh. Well, that'll make when I do warrior easier, I guess.
If you do warrior.
If I do warrior. Yeah.
Yeah, they're unique, untradeable.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, that does suck really bad. I'm also getting Ordell's bronze pieces and a couple other items. Like I got these things called the Mirage Busu hands for blue mages.
Boozoo.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is going to be your first 99 page? Have we discussed that yet?
Paladin's gonna be my main job.
Okay, so you need the Relic Sword. Which you get in Dynamis Windurst.
Yep.
All 3 of our jobs are from different Dynamis.
Yeah,
Sweet.
that really sucks.
Goddamn scythes and bastocks. Cool. Thanks, game. You jackasses.
Even the weakest enemies are becoming more and more aggressive the closer I get to the boss.
That's an interesting thing. Does Rune Fencer not have a relic weapon?
Rune Fencer and Geomancer get theirs completely differently through quests. They are separated from the rest.
Right. They just get their relic stuff at 99.
And I
Yeah.
believe Red Mage doesn't have one either. I think it just has a spell that counts as its relic weapon.
No, it has a relic.
Or is it Black
No,
Mage?
the relic sword can be used for Red Mage as well.
Yeah.
Black Mage does have a relic staff.
What am I,
I think
thinking
you're
of then?
talking about Scholar's Artifact.
Oh,
No.
did I just get the relic for Ninja as well?
Did you fucking really?
What's it called? Because I got the in Tonto.
Yeah, Ihan Tonto.
I got the one for Ninja too.
Well, at least you know that there's only 2 more you can get: the gun or the lance. So.
Yeah. Well, what drops the lance? I need to figure that out.
I
tried looking through the list and I couldn't find it.
It's because like everything but a few monsters can drop them in any area.
Oh, okay. So just fight stuff then, right?
I think the only monsters that can't drop relic weapons are the NMs, basically.
Okay.
So if you just fight the normal shit, it should just drop.
Alright.
Since you can only carry one of each, if it decides relic is going to drop, it's going to drop the right one.
Right. Well, I've already gotten 2 of them, so... And thankfully, having Rhapsody and Azure removes the 1-day wait limit for entering Dynamis.
And I think it doubles the amount of time you can spend here, doesn't it?
I'm still...
Or am I thinking of...
Abyssia. You're thinking of Abyssia, yeah.
Ooh, I found a Polboil chest key.
Not really that valuable. You can just buy those.
Yeah.
Well, I've never gotten a key as a drop before.
Right. No, it's still cool. I mean, the drop rate is fairly low, but
yeah,
you know,
it's just they've also made it completely mundane.
Yeah. There is some fairly useful low-level stuff you can get from chest keys. I would suggest that if you just want to have some fun and look for one, go ahead. You know, you can check for chests and medals if you want.
Oh,
that's how it works.
The spin bar again. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. Today's daily objective is to crack treasure chests. So I should probably be doing that.
Now, the classes I want to take to 99 are probably going to be Dancer, Beastmaster, Dragoon, Geomancer, and there was one more I wanted to do, Ninja. So we'll see how that all turns out.
Which classes? I'm sorry.
Beastmaster, Dancer, Dragoon, Geomancer, and Ninja.
Yeah. I kind of want to try Beastmaster as well, but they're just so expensive to do so.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But they look like their job-specific equipment at 99 looks so goddamn good. It is so fucking cool looking.
Isn't it just sheepskin? Or is that different?
Well, they have like horns and stuff. I like the Beastmaster's like look. So I guess I, at the very least, want to get all of its artifact gear so I can have a cool looking Beastmaster. Oh, there's also a relic shield. I did not know that.
Oh, are there any... Oh, I should be checking my records of eminence for dynamic stuff.
I think there is.
Yeah, here it is.
Yeah, so, okay. This is weird. The relic scythe comes from Dynamic Bastok. The relic lance comes from Sandoria. The relic sword comes from Windurst. And the shield comes from Juno. Those are the 4 Dynamis areas that were original. You have to go to them all.
I just find it weird that Dynamis is literally just a bonus combat area. You know? That's all it is. There's nothing else to it. It's just a bonus combat area.
Yep.
Okay, got the home point.
Because they make it sound on the wikis like it's so much more impressive than that.
No, and it's just the nations, like, it's just town. You can fight in town now.
Yeah, that's something.
Sorta.
Okay, so you got the home point, that's good, but yeah, you're just going to walk right into that burning circle, and you should be able to start the
First,
mission.
I'm trying to re-summon my trusts.
Don't do that, because there's a zone to the burning circle. So it'd be useless. Yeah.
How do I cancel that? Oh, never mind.
It doesn't matter. Just down and it'll reset your timer, remember?
Yeah, right. But I'm saying that, like, what you want to do is examine the burning circle, then summon when you're inside the burning circle's combat area.
Yeah, it zones you.
It zones you, yes. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. burning circle.
If you wait long enough, people should just pop up like standing around it. Usually there's a bunch of people standing around those
I
things.
see one person, Fidelio.
Just one person? Okay.
Which battlefield will you enter? The rank 2 final mission.
Hey, Tyler.
Yeah.
What are the creatures registering to you in Dynamis?
Easy prey.
Maybe that's why I was having so much trouble, because everything there is even match or, like, decent challenge for me still.
Boss theme.
Alright.
Oh, hey, it's Ayame. I'm so glad you could come. I didn't realize that little rumor I spread would be so effective. Yes, I'm the new leader of the Beastmen. I will lead the Beastman hordes in a grand campaign to rid the world of you and your kind. The day of reckoning will come, and the Beastmen will be the ones to rule this world. Ah, but you won't be there to see it, because you will already be dead. Arise, worm of darkness, devourer of light, I command you, smite my enemies where they stand. Holy shit, okay.
Such an unimpressive leader. Just a goddamn secret.
He's clearly not.
I know.
First the Beastmen and now this. Quite a mission this is turning out to be. But there is only one way to end it. Hold tight, Ayame, I am coming to save you. What's this? I have, let's see, level temporarily restricted. Okay, didn't really affect my level. And you may enter the battlefield. I need a status effect for that? Okay.
I do wonder how strong this guy actually is. You should be able to handle it, I would hope.
Oh, getting out all my trusts right now. One thing I really, really desperately need to do is buy more spells.
Yeah, you probably should.
'Cause right now I still just have Cure. Okay, here we go. I got a full TP bar too, unless that was reset.
It should still be there, maybe.
Alright, Dark Dragon. And I'm immediately knocked down to almost dead. Okay.
Alright, so maybe it's a little too powerful, maybe. Let me see what strength we're looking at for this thing. Well, no, your healers are still keeping you up, so maybe.
And my TP was taken away too.
Oh, okay.
It's level 25.
25, alright.
Your TP goes away on zone,
Alright.
or if you change weapons.
So this is the first actual boss, huh?
Pretty much.
Well, it's not really a boss, it's just an NM.
There's different music playing. It had a cutscene in the beginning. Pretty sure that's one of the main villains floating next to it.
No.
It's totally a boss. It's definitely bigger and tougher than anything that you expected to face up until now.
I mean, it is level 25. Depending on what you're doing, you could have already fought stuff way tougher than that. Considering the main story isn't necessary for character growth.
Well, it's almost dead, and my party is hanging on by a thread. Flyinable is dead. But the Dark Dragon's almost dead. Come on. Oh, it's gone. Now I just gotta take out this fat ass. Who we probably should have killed first in hindsight.
Yeah, the actual tactic for this is to sleep the Dark Dragon and then just kill the Seeker.
Yeah, sleep
well.
is a big mechanic later on. in the game.
We should still win.
Yeah, you're doing good damage with the Seeker. You're playing fine. But again, back in the day, you know, you need like a party of 6 people to do this. Yeah.
Come on. Use it. Oh well, doesn't matter. Boss beaten. This cannot be. Me defeated by these weaklings? Oh, and there's Lion again. Oops, I guess I missed the show. Hey, wait a minute. This dragon. No doubt about it, it's a nether beast in the Northlands. What's it doing here? Their kind haven't been seen ever since the Shadow Lord was destroyed and the Northlands sealed. To see one here with the Beastmen, it's as if... The Shadow Lord will soon be brought back to this world. I was merely making preparations for his return. What? Who are you? I am Seeker, a servant of the Shadow Lord. The great hero that saved you 20 years ago is gone. None have the power to defeat him now. While your people were busy squabbling with each other, we have been preparing for his return. And when he comes, he will destroy you all. Enjoy your lives while they last, foolish weaklings. The Shadow Lord is coming back? There's going to be another war. Our days will be filled with hatred and sorrow once more.
And thus we see how Seeker is actually the biggest hero of this game. Because if he hadn't told us that, we wouldn't have prepped.
Fair point.
Makes you wonder why he told us in the first place.
Yeah. It really does.
I mean,
Like,
his whole job was to pretend to be the leader. But as soon as he died, he was like, nope, forget that. I'm just gonna go back on everything my dear master told me.
yep. Kind of a dick move on his part.
And I call myself a musketeer, that I would let myself be hit like that. Thank you for helping me. I am a Yame of the Mithro Musketeers. I would be dead if not for you. Were it not for you. We'd received reports of strange beastman activity in this area, so I was sent here to investigate. I didn't expect to run into that. I must go back and report. We'll meet again, adventurer. May you travel safely. Can I have your trust? No? Okay.
I mean, you can if you do the quest in Bastok.
I'm stuck inside a man named Gauthier. There we go. Where am I? I don't have a mini-map. There's no map for this area. Okay.
After, yeah, it puts you out in an area that's like connected to the burning circle.
Oh, and then I exit to the north.
Oh my god. I got the relic gun.
That's pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
Huh.
It sucks that they aren't worth it to even get at first, though, because like they only have 1 damage and maximum delay.
Okay, well, I guess I might as well warp out of here. Wait, what's that? Paralysis is affecting my ability to act. Lasts 10 minutes. Possibly longer, depending on how long it's been there. Like, how so?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had that hit me too as soon as I beat that. You literally can do nothing but sit there and wait. You can't even log out.
I can still warp, though.
Really?
I mean, it's not stopping me from using the warp ring.
That's kind of surprising.
Okay, now I'm gonna teleport back to Metalworks. Did I get any experience for that boss?
Probably not.
Do bosses even give experience?
Probably not. There are a lot of Final Fantasy games that don't do that.
I guess that is what would mark it as a boss. It doesn't give experience.
Mm-hmm. I've always thought that was kind of a dumb thing, though.
Well, they do that specifically for people who want to do level 1 runs of the games.
Yeah, right.
Hasn't that been a thing, like...
Since Final Fantasy V, at least.
Oh, okay.
Although I think some games may have been skipped here or there. But I don't think bosses give experience in 5, just AP. Oh, I should return to Pius and see what he says. See if he gets annoyed at me. I think he said he would. Maybe if I talk to Naji, I can... Let's see. This is the President's office. Don't go in unless you have official business. Oh. No, I guess not. I want your trust, Naji. Hi, Pius.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting the maintenance is coming up soon. Ugh.
We still got a little bit of time. Oh.
Well, that's, it doesn't start till, like, 20... God, the messages are too fast right now.
It's 22 hours PDT time. I looked it up earlier, and that's midnight for us.
No, it isn't. That's 1 o'clock for us.
Is it?
Yeah. Or wait, would it be later? Because if it's 2200 hours, then that's 10 PDT. So yeah, that'd be 1.
Well, just to make sure we're clear on that, yeah, it's 22 PDT.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That.
All right. Because the way you said that, you said like you said that would be 10 PDT. Which
Yeah.
That was that
10
okay.
p.m.
But then not PDT though. That'd be 10 p.m. our time.
No, that'd be 10 p.m. PDT.
Okay.
Anyway, let's talk to Savai again. Ah, you have returned. What did you find? I see. I am glad you made it back safely. Rialt will write down the details of your investigation. Please tell him what you have seen. Oh, when will we be allowed to go back to Sandoria, I wonder? I've had it up to here with these crass Humes and savage Galka. I want out. I know what you mean. Even their architectural techniques are crude. It's a wonder these buildings are still standing. Might I remind you too that this crude and savage nation is rivaling Sandoria for power on this continent? Sandoria can ill afford to sit back on its past glories. Our complacence and arrogance will be our downfall. Wasn't it that kind of talk that got you sent here in the first place, regardless of the fact that you are of noble blood? Yes, you should be careful. As my grandfather used to say, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Oh, you should talk, Shantae. Rialt, isn't it about time you were done? All done, ma'am. This concludes the Bastok part of this mission. Your mission is almost complete. You have only to return to Sandoria with your report. Glory be to Sandoria, and may you walk with honor. Kindred report. Okay, now I can finally go home. Well, I've been going home every time I use the warp ring. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Sandoria. So, did home points and maps used to be a thing?
Maps?
Maps in the beginning of FF11.
Yeah.
The very
Home
beginning?
points weren't.
Yeah, home points weren't, but maps were. Because we mentioned before about how back in base 11, the only points in the game you could teleport to were the crystals at each of the
crags.
Damahala and
crags. Yes,
the third one.
yes. Later on, they added the ability to do what was called an outpost warp, which opened things up a little bit, and then eventually that became home points.
Ah, welcome back. I see you've been certified in Bastok and Windurst. Good work. You'll make a fine adventurer. What's that? A report for our kingdom? I see. Take that to the Monolai when you go. You should receive an adventurer's certificate from Monolai Halver. Now go to Chateau de Origile and let them know you're back. Oh, I get to go visit Halver again? Oh, that's good. Get to hear him talk and talk and talk.
It looks like the home points were added in 2013.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, why? Why is that a really?
It took that long?
Yes.
Yeah. This game has never exactly had good design. It's really old. It's before they knew what quality of life meant.
How long did you think it would took them? Like a year or two? Is that what you were thinking?
Maybe 5 years at most.
Nope, took them a decade.
Well, no wonder it used to take 5 years to get a single piece of gear.
Yeah, most of your time was spent walking back to town. Because you didn't have warp rings either.
Yeah, because think, after doing this quest, you would have to walk back to Sandoria.
I imagine a lot of people instead would probably try to queue up a whole bunch of quests for the area they were going to and multitask while they were there.
Yeah.
That is what they would do, yes. Or, you know, people who had storage problems would mail themselves items and, like, hold them in the mail for extra storage.
Or, like, use world passes to make characters on the same server and use them as mules.
Yeah.
Halver. Well, Marilana, it's good to see you again. Let's see the report you've brought back then. The Shadow Lord? Back? That's impossible. He was slain by our forces in the Great War 20 years ago. What? The Nether Beasts have broken out into this land? This is dire news indeed. If this report is true, we must take action. But to be honest, I find it hard to believe. Very well, I will take this report. You will be issued an adventurer's certificate as promised. Your latest accomplishment raises your mission rank to 3. Congratulations. Oh, so that was the only mission for this rank. Okay?
Yes, we did. I did tell you that once I found it out, because I guess that mission counts as 3-2. Oh, sorry, 2-2, or something like that. I don't know, but yeah.
You must be weary. Be at ease in this chateau. There is much here to soothe the mind and warm the spirit. Obtain 3,000 go and an adventurer certificate. Let's see, key items. Adventurer certificate. This certificate is given to adventurers who have distinguished themselves in all 3 countries. Now, I'm guessing I can't get that again. So, what'll happen when I switch nations and do those missions?
Nothing. Because you'll still have the adventurers coupon. You could still... it's just that you won't be able to enter any of the upper areas of each town, that being the... like the boss's room in Bostock, Chateau de Orgal, stuff like that, until you reach rank 3 again. That's just how they do it. Because that's all the adventurer's ticket lets you do, is enter those areas. That's all. They don't seem to want to give me the relic sphere at all.
Well, now that I'm rank 3, that means I can finally go to the Mog Garden, right?
If you want, yes. Like I said, it doesn't serve you much of a point now that the soup isn't for sale. But...
I still want to see it.
Alright.
Wait, the soup's not for sale?
No, it was only available for an event. It's over now. You can't buy it anymore.
Huh.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be back again eventually, but, you know.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. I didn't know when exactly it was ending, I just knew it was ending soon.
Yeah, and before you got on, I was lamenting the fact that it just happened to have been going on while I was sick.
Right.
I just have the worst timing with this game.
Yeah, pretty much. You missed the ciphers by like a day.
Mm-hmm.
You missed that by like a day.
Okay. Mog Dinghy. Move to a Mog Garden? Most definitely. How incredibly intrepid of you to inquest into this island plot. Welcome to your well-deserved Mog Garden, Kupo. Did you toil tirelessly trying to amass agrarian assets in your Mog house, or did your knees start knocking at the very mention of gathering goods? Either way, Mog Gardens have proven positively pleasant for all pioneers. As an emblem of our eternal esteem for each other, and to elicit enthusiasm for this endeavor, allow me to present you with a GPS crystal, Kupo. Each day that elapses in Earth time, you're served a star. The more refulgences residing in this rock, the richer the rewards you'll reap. But first, let's learn about the myriad methods by which you make use of your Mog Garden. No need to sweat sabers over your neophyte knowledge of Mog Gardens, Kupo. Leave everything to Mr. Moogle here and his go-getting green thumb. We begin with the bare basics. Let's get going on grasping that grandiose garden of yours. To be more precise, it may behoove you to barge into that basket over there, Kupo. Obtained key item GPS crystal. Star twinkles.
Yeah, every day you go to the Mog Garden, you'll accumulate 1 star a day. And you can trade the stars with the Green Thumb Mogul to get stuff. Every day on the beach, you can also find a little shiny, sparkly bit that you can pick up, but I don't know if that event's going on anymore either.
Crab bobble?
There's little crabs that show up. They don't really do anything, but you can eventually get more crabs. But yeah, I don't know what they do. They're just crabs.
Coastal fishing net.
Well, it's best just to do what he tells you to do, because he'll take you through all the different collection options. So just start with,
okay.
Yeah.
Garden furrow. This furrow is rank 1 and has an arborescent seed planted but is devoid of fertilizer. Your arborescent seed has matured. What will you do? Inspect the garden?
They grow to full size in 1 Earth day. So all you have to do is come in there, grab what's there, and then replant new seeds inside the basket. If you don't have enough for multiple days. So investigate the basket and you can pull the plants out.
Harvest this crop. Obtain 2 little worms, an eastern ginger root, and a handful of almonds. Okay. Let's see. Furrow is rank 1 but is devoid of both seeds and fertilizer. Congratulations on hauling in your headmost harvest. Don't forget, all that palatable produce and paraphernalia is yours for the picking, Kupo. Kupo, I sense some seedlings of information sprouting. Unlike at Mog houses, leaving the fruits of your labor to languish in the vine won't dry them out like Hildebert's sense of humor, Kupo. Who? What? They wouldn't wither if we Moogles washed over them properly, you proffer. Pish posh, we're on our best behavior when it comes to caring for crops, Kupo. What the? Ow, I suppose the truth truly does hurt, Kupo. How did you get hit by that? Did someone throw it? So, the ferociously firm fruit that plunked me on my pom-pom fell from that flora? But how could it have come so far? Did wild winds whip in from the Sunrose Sea just to dent my dome? How devilishly disconcerting, Kupo. We had to corral these cranium-crippling conundrums before they bonk any more bystanders. Marilana, examine the rustic roots growing from that green grove to extirpate the extraneous and evil-doing edibles. What the fuck? Trust me, it may seem irrelevant, but it'll actually help us get to the root of the problem.
I guess it would be good to say too that this Mog Garden was introduced in the Alduin expansion, so this is one of the last things they introduced. Adoulin, sorry.
Still calling it a dragon.
Yeah.
But anyway, why does everyone in this game speak in alliteration?
Because this game has bad writers.
Arboreal Grove. This grove of trees is rank 1. You can harvest from it 3 more times. Multiple prunings? Where did I get that X?
You just have it.
Obtain
Green thumb
Von
rule, I guess.
Chestnut, Acorn. Cannot obtain Ashlog.
Yeah, so you must be out of room in your inventory. I would suggest just taking everything you picked up from this and just throwing them all out. They're all useless.
Yeah.
There's nothing of value to get from the Mod Garden. It's all useless. I would love to say that some of it was useful, but none of it is.
Thank you for collecting those cursed comestibles. Feel free to keep any and all you find hereafter for your culinary consumption. As an aside, should you lack ligneous libations, logging will lay you up with some arrowwood logs, Kupo. Okay, there's something here. Undulating umbros. What in the world was that? It seems this island has been infiltrated by an insidious instigator, Kupo. I'm sure that he's the one responsible for that headward-hurtling harvest mere moments ago. We must take up arms against this anonymous assailant before he can spread his tenebrous tendrils any further. Make haste and cleave that crag in twain to obtain a pebble, Kupo. While you're whittling away at that whetstone, I'll start in on a snare. Okay, what's our goal?
Mine the rock.
Okay, I get that, but I thought he wanted to take care of that thing that's here.
It's all leading to that.
Mine it. Cannot obtain dark crystal. Yeah, that's fine. But he did want me to get a pebble. So let me sort my inventory real quick.
Oh, you should probably go and find the one Moogle so you can store your crystals with it. The ephemeral Moogle. I'll have to go see where it is in Sandoria. Because there really is no point in keeping your crystals anywhere but with the ephemeral Moogle.
Obtain dark crystal and a pebble. Okay. If this stuff is so useless, what's the point of this place?
Well, when you complete it, you get access to the buyable objects with the stars, which is useful. And also you can upgrade it into additional steps, which grant additional items from the harvesting points. And the items in that case from the higher level ones are useful for some high level crafting. Got it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hip hip hooray, Kupo. With this pebble, we can smother, smash, and smear that smug snow away into oblivion. Now go out there and garrote him, Merlana. Garrote? Is that how you say that?
Garrot.
Garrot? I'll stay back and serve as your sturdy supporting stanchion? Kupo? I'd love to help with pummeling that pernicious punk, but we are preeminent pacifists. It's contrary to our character to lash out against living things. I wish you the best in battle, though, Kupo.
Really? All we do is lash out against living things.
Do my ears deceive me, or is something stirring in yonder pond, Kupo? Terrific timing. Let's launch into a new lesson by letting you lift the net sitting silently in the pond over there. Fish up all the freshwater fare you can, including that craven criminal, Kupo. So the criminal is aquatic?
But another thing about this too is once you actually complete all these little mini quests here, you unlock another series of quests for him if you return every couple days, and that will let you get additional items. And he allows you to buy beds. You can buy beds from him, and if you put a bronze bed in your house, you can actually like start up the quests for like Moogle Kupo Deatot. So, yeah.
Well, I don't know if I want to put a bed in my house yet then.
Okay.
Obtained Copper Frog, Elshamo Newt, Moat Carp, Crayfish, and another Moat Carp. Okay. Power to the pioneers, Kupo. You've successfully seized the catch of the day. Or not? I never knew the numbers of fish were so negligible here. It's a teeny tiny little pond. Kupopo? Why, there's a gaping gash the size of Marjami Ravine in this net. It must be the work of that wicked wanderer. Oh, it's a crab. Okay. Kupapapip? Ah, he's got me so flustered that I can't even string together a simple sentence, Kupo. The scoundrel slunk off into the sea for certain. There's another net specifically set up for obtaining all the ocean has to offer, Kupo. Quick, before he cuts that too. I'll find you after I finish fixing these frayed fish fetters. Just hurry. Unforgivable. That contemptible cur has riled up the unbridled wrath of myriad Moogles. All Margotten's over, Kupo. We stowed away any scintilla of seething rage that might swell to the surface of our souls long ago, but now is the time to shun our self-imposed shackles and make him pay with every fiber of our fur. And you're still not gonna do anything about it, are you? Coastal fishing net. Raise the net. Contortipus, coos, mackerel, barnacle. Cannot obtain clump of Adolunian kelp. Whatever. I'm running out of room for this shit. Koopa.
So don't be afraid to throw it all out.
I've described thy deceptions, and thou shalt dutifully deliver thy quietus, Kupo. Okay, yeah, it was a crab. It was you who sowed the sinister seeds of discord and danger in our delightful Margarden. How dare you threaten me with those pathetic pustules of pincers? For that I shall show you no quarter, nor will I make the affair quiet, Kupo. Succumb to the stony severity of maligned Moogles everywhere. Release the beast, Kupo! Measureless Moogle might, and there's more crabs. I don't understand. Oh, altruistic and amiable Altana, bestow this biddable believer of yours with a glimpse of your good graces, Kupo. Kupo? What the hell is going on? Take heed, Take heed, crabs, for this is the fate that faces those who defy the allies of Altana. Oh, how ambrosial the aftertaste of victory is, Kupo. This calls for a chorus. You saved your garden, you saved my garden, from the tilled furrows to the island coastline, from the groves of forest to the pond's spring waters. This garden grows for you and me. When I heard the MHMU was making me moil in a Margarden, I took it as a demotion, Kupo. Now, however, I realize that this little piece of paradise is precious and worth protecting. So, wait, what happened to the crabs?
I think it's assumed that you just fought them off because they're just crabs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Worry not, warrior of the wilds, for I'll work extra hard so you'll not need to lift a limb, Kupo. Here, I'll even give you this seed as a token of our ties together. Plant it and pop up in surprise at what pops up, Kupo. Well, I can't get it. My inventory's full.
This is the weirdest fucking... So, guess who just sparked a feud?
You?
No. Jim
Who?
Carrey is now in a feud with Benito Mussolini's granddaughter.
How'd that happen?
Because he posted an artist's rendition of Mussolini and his mistress's execution.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Whatever.
How is that a feud that's happening? Jim Carrey and the granddaughter of one of the worst fascists in the fucking history of man. Okay. Cool.
He obtained bag of herb seeds. 11 energetic exclamations. The enemy has been eliminated, Kupo. Peace prevails in our part of the province. Plant the precious seed I presented you and proclaim your progress to me when you're finished, Kupo.
I'm going to stab this Moogle in the teeth. I hate it so fucking much.
Why do I have to plant the seed? I wanted to use it somewhere else. Ah, goddammit.
Why wouldn't you want to use it here?
I wanted to use it in my Mog house so I could complete that Record of Eminence quest.
Which one?
Okay, hold on, let me go check. Okay, quests, objective list, tutorial, quests, Mog house, exit Sandoria.
You don't need to plant them. You can just buy the flowers from Juno.
And it's a specific flower anyway. You probably couldn't have grown that flower with those seeds.
Yeah,
Oh.
you need specific flowers, yeah.
Well, she didn't even tell me which specific flower she
I know,
wanted.
that you're supposed to give her random ones and determine which ones she likes the best. They really-
Which one is it? Sandoria, you said?
Yes.
Yeah, that one requires a Marguerite.
But no, she won't tell you that. And what's bad is that you can give her bad flowers that she doesn't like, and she'll just take them, and like the quest won't continue.
Their clue is they tell you the color they
Yeah.
like.
Alright.
But literally, to buy the 3 flowers you need for those quests, it costs like 50 gil. It's nothing. It's literally nothing.
Yeah, you just buy them in Juno.
Okay, so I have to trade the seeds for the basket. Beware that specific seeds cannot be planted again if uprooted later. Go ahead.
Also, there'd be no need to grow them here anyway, or grow them at your Mog house anyway, because this just works like the Mog house, except stuff won't wilt here.
There is a difference. Because if you grow a plant in your house, right, and you wait till it reaches its full size, you can freeze it and make that plant into a decorative object for your house.
Well, yeah, but that would make that item unusable for the quest.
Right, exactly. Right.
I hope you enjoyed sowing your first seed. In honor of your accomplishment, I shall now show you the dance of my people, Kupo.
I hate Moogles so goddamn much.
Not getting knocked in the noggin with any nuts must mean those corrupt crabs scuttled back to the Senro Sea. Speaking of the sea, it seems something just skimmed onto the shore from sources unknown. Why not take a gander, Kupo? flotsam. Something has washed ashore. Pick it up. Water cluster. Oh, like a cluster of crystals?
A cluster is 12 crystals, yes.
Huh.
They sell for much more.
Yes. And I'll explain this again in case you don't know. When we actually invite you to the Ephemeral Mogul, if you trade 12 things to him and take out 12, they become a cluster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, 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 look what the Whitewater whisked in, Kupo. A bona fide water cluster. I expected an entity of a more eccentric nature, but this one's pretty practical, Kupo. Could it be that Altana's affections have been bestowed upon thee and thy dutiful deeds rightly rewarded, Kupo? Now that you know the ins and outs of your mod garden, make the most of it by experimenting with everything as often as you can. Remember, you have finely tilled furrows, great groves of trees, and a placid pond to take advantage of as well. The more mature you are in tending to your territory, the more it'll mature with you, Kupo. I'll always abide to assiduously assist you, so let's appreciate this agreeable agrarian acreage together, Kupo. You had 2 adjectives in a row with no comma. I found an error. I found an error in this stupid Moogle's speech.
Can you not use multiple adjectives?
No, not typically. If you have more than 1 adjective in a row, there's supposed to be commas between them. And a lot of people make the mistake of thinking that every adjective in a line has to have a comma after it, so they mistakenly put a comma after the last adjective before the noun. You're not supposed to do that. Anyway, is there anything else I had to do here? Whatever would you want from a woolly monster like me, Kupo?
Yeah, now that you've done all that, you're basically done. You can buy upgrades for the mod garden now from the Skipper Moogle that's outside by the boat. And you can also start doing the NPC quests to bring them to your mod garden to like add some flavor to your mod garden if you want.
Also, it turns out that's actually not the rule for adjectives. Commas are used to separate coordinate adjectives, which are adjectives that directly and equally modify the following noun. They are considered coordinate if the meaning would be the same if their order were reversed, if their order were reversed, or if and were placed between them. That's a confusing sentence.
Okay, so...
Oh, if the word and were placed between them.
So let's appreciate this agreeable and agrarian acreage together. So if the word and could be there, you don't need a comma, or you do?
You
do. Okay, so there should be a comma there.
What is agrarian?
I don't know.
Relating to cultivated land or the cultivation of land.
Hey, I kind of must have saying your stream's offline.
Again.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's resumed.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it is. Huh.
Anyway, check on my shining stars.
You have 1.
Exchange stars. Or stars? What? Exchange stars. Your word is my warrant, mistress. Select a stunning specimen from one of these lovely lists and procure your prize, Kupo. Okay, well, let's see what we got here. Let's see, 1. Trip to Sandoria, trip to Bastok, trip to Windurst.
Not as useful now as they were before, but yeah.
Let's see, 5. Gil repository.
It lets you store gil in your mod garden up to 99 million gil.
What's the point of that?
No real point actually. It was implemented just so that people wouldn't spend their money like crazy all the time. But if you put what?
The specific implementation was so people wouldn't accidentally spend a lot of money on the auction house by like clicking one too far over and hitting enter.
But there's a gimmick that if you fill it up to 50 million, I believe, it turns into a gold chest. That's all.
Let's see. Crab collar?
Yeah, that brings more crabs to the beach.
What does that do?
No idea.
Yeah, no one lists that it has any effect. So.
Shimmering invitation?
That brings the
calls it
ephemeral.
Ephemeral Moogle.
Yeah. Just so you don't have to go find it in town every time you want to deposit crystals.
Again, pretty pointless.
And the last prize is overalls.
Yep.
Which I'm guessing just helps with like harvesting.
Yeah, nothing too special about it, really. But again, now that you have it open, when the event comes by again for the soups, and if you don't already have all your upgrades, at least it'll be available there to be used.
The overalls actually only give you 2 defense and 3 earth defense.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
it's probably just for show or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, male characters' variants have a blue scarf, and females have an orangish yellow scarf. Kind of cool. It's like the only thing that's worth getting from there now. It's kind of funny.
Yes, but so you can go do the little NPC quests to get them in your mod garden, but after that, once you've bought all the upgrades and done that there's never the other point to it. Well, you can also ride the boat from the mod garden to
Alzabi.
No, Alduin.
Adolin.
No, Adolin, yes.
Man,
Which-
I don't know why you struggle so much with that.
Adolin. You can ride the boat to both Eastern and Western Adolin, which can save you a little bit of money or whatever. Because it's free. And also, when you have the shortcuts for your house or whatever, you can actually exit your house to the mod garden directly, which saves time as well. That's why it's so easy for me to check every day. But during some events also, like I said, like little items will appear on the beach that you can pick up that can be like various key items, equipment, stuff like that.
Well, if anything, it's a good way to get a little bit of extra money.
Right, because you can sell all the stuff that you pick up from it.
That one fish that I just got was like worth over 200 gil.
Mm-hmm. Just little bits of money here and there. And like I said, if you're cooking, if you're crafting, there is some benefit to some of the items you get. Some. I just like it as an area.
You can even change jobs here,
Yeah. You can access all your Mog stuff here. Everything.
except
All your
layout.
Mog. Except layout, yeah.
Okay. And also, as you can see, I've gotten most of my jobs that I have right now to at least level 20. I haven't touched Black Mage yet, and Monk is still level 11. That's probably what I'll be working on next to my feel like working on it. But Warrior and Paladin are both 31.
Yeah, but it will be in your best interest just to keep working on town quests. That's going to be your best option. And leveling up.
Best interest for what exactly?
Well, just for unlocking stuff. Because, a lot of the areas are locked away from the town quest up until rank 5 too. And progressing the story quests beyond that, like Xylart and all the other ones.
I don't think any of them are.
But you can't do Xylart without doing 5 too.
Well, you can't do the missions, but you can go to the areas, can't you?
Yeah, but there's really no point if you're not doing the missions. Except for just leveling. And unlocking jobs, of course.
Yeah. Which is more important. Yeah, there's not a lot to the missions. The worst one of them is Magicite, and that's just because it has you, to do it, you have to do, 4 sub-quests while doing Magicite.
I don't know, I like the quests. I like all of them.
They're really boring, in my opinion.
Well, I mean,
It's a lot of just go here, get this item. Okay, cool. It's all fetch quests or elimination quests.
Yeah, but I find that fun with some of the interesting ideas they have with it, especially with just some interesting bosses. Like the macro virus was an awesome fucking fight.
What's that from?
It's from Bastok, like 6-1, I believe. Yeah.
So everything but the base game gets interesting. Because the base game missions just all kind of blow. Wow, you really can't just go to your My Garden. That's cool.
No, I just like the world of Vana'diel. I like the characters, and I like doing stuff that, whether it's boring or not. And I'm going to be sad once I finish it all, because there's a lot of really interesting shit. Plus, there's lots of alternate scenes you can get, too, by doing certain things for some of the sound quests, depending on what other content you've completed. Like, there's a lot of bonus scenes with Cornelia and stuff in Bastok.
Why does that name sound familiar, but I can't remember who it is?
Cornelia?
Yeah.
She's a main character of the story. I haven't met her yet on my end. And she's named after the starting town from FF1.
That'll be why it sounds familiar, because you have never seen her.
I mean, also the weird, like, posh nobles in the Bastok missions, too, that you work for are pretty hilarious as well. Like, there's an entire mission they have you go on where you have to go collect magical, mystical salt. Just because he wants to, like, live longer. It's really stupid. Like, his reasonings are stupid, but it's really funny to hear him talk and, like, you know, kind of whine about it.
Okay, this is fucking confusing. Her trust, I don't think, is actually obtainable anymore. And the way it was obtained was, appears in a trust magic list as part of the September 2017 version update as a result of the One I Can Trust campaign.
There are a few trusts that are no longer available. They're only temporary.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was available until May 2018. It just seems weird to me to have a game be this old and they haven't just gotten around to the point of, fuck it, let's just have everything that's not available. So why not? I would draw a bunch of people back to the game.
Well, there's gotta be some people that still have that, like, that sense of, like, accomplishment to themselves by having specific things like that. And that's the reason why they only make certain key items available, like, in each login campaign per month.
Yeah, I suppose.
Well, what to do now?
Like I said, I mean, if you don't want to just continue to do challenge quests, I mean, I don't know what else you really could be doing besides that other than leveling.
Well, my initial goal for the night was to expand my Gobby bag, and I kinda still want to do that. Oh, I've never actually mentioned this yet in tonight's stream, but we switched servers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ashura.
It cost each of us $18 to do it, but we switched to the most populated server in FF11, so that's why there's so many people around. So
And it was entirely worth it.
So I'm gonna go to the auction house.
Well, do you know what items you need for the first Gobby bag? Because have you already spoken to the goblin or no?
I have. I wrote down what I needed. It's on a piece of paper.
It's listed in your quests, dude.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah. It'll probably still cost you about like 120, 130,000. Do you have enough?
I bought 2 of them already.
Oh, okay, good.
And I've gotten quite a bit of money since then. Okay, let's see. Quests. Current. The Gobby Bag Part 1. Dalmo leather, steel ingot, square of linen cloth, and a peridot. Now I know I got 2 of those, but I don't remember which ones. Dalmo leather, steel ingot, linen cloth, peridot.
Well, isn't there a command you can enter just to search through all the items you have? Like items, like /item search or something? I forget what the command is. Alice, I don't know if that search is in your log house or not.
Okay, well, here's a piece of Dalmo leather. I didn't get that. And a steel ingot. So those are the 2 I got. So I need a square of linen cloth and a peridot. Let's see, bed, materials, cloth craft. Oh, yeah. You guys figured out how to sort this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, click on anything like you're gonna bid on it, and sort will appear.
Yep, here it is, sort.
And that should sort it alphabetically for that kind of stuff.
Yep. Linen cloth. There's 5 of them available. Let's see, price history. 20,000. God damn. Alright, bid. 20,000. For a piece of cloth.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, got it. Okay. Next, which would Peridot be in?
I think goldsmithing.
What
Yep,
the?
goldsmithing.
There it is.
Why am I getting giant frozen heads?
But
Yeah, that's what they're dropping giant frozen heads. Whatever. Still haven't gotten that drop, by the way.
apparently the giant frozen head is used in the recipe to make a mammoth tusk.
Okay.
Motherfucker. You need it for the Apocalypse Relic weapon quest.
Oh, okay.
Fuck me.
Okay. Next we go back to Juno. I believe it was Lower Juno.
Yeah.
It's closer to the Mog House than the exit.
It's about equidistant from both.
Yeah, it's like dead center. We gonna do anything else, you think? Or are you just gonna be like...
Well, it's almost midnight. Maintenance is about to start.
Well, no, not until 1.
Do we really want to push it?
Nah, not all the way to 1. Nothing else to do right now. Also, your stream is in 144p. Oh, but I can manually turn it up. I wonder why it was so low by default.
I don't know.
Muckfix's Junk Shop. Let's see. Bluffnix. You're the guy, right? No, you're not. Where was he? Is he in the back?
Right no, well,
It is Bluffnix.
Yeah.
He was asking me about the cabin as Maz.
Yeah, he has several dialogue options. For some reason, he'll always ask you about the Moz.
There we go. Okay. You like the gobby bags, don't you? I tell you what, hook me up with these and I'll bump up your bag size as mentioned. Dumb leather, steel ingot, linen cloth, and peridot. Okay. Trade. Peridot, linen cloth, steel ingot, Dunmore leather. Altogether, this shit cost me like 150,000 gil, so this better be worth it. There you go, pal. Bigger bag for you. It still don't compare to gobby bags, though. There's a first-time bonus for 300 sparks and 300 experience. And now I can carry 35 items on me. Alright, so what do you want for the next one? Hey, your bag's bigger than before, but compared to our gobby bags, it's still puny. You're jealous, right? Yes, very much. Let's see. Ram leather, mithril ingot, wool cloth, and turquoise. I'm sensing a theme here. Oh well, I'll worry about that when I have a bit more money. At least now the quest is in my log.
Right.
And I got a bunch more crystals to teleport to now as well.
No, but maybe we should discuss more so about what we're going to be doing. Well, with you next time. Like, do you have any idea, Kaze, about what we should do? What do you think?
I mean, you probably should do a bunch of leveling off screen, if possible.
Well, that's what I was planning on doing, but in the next stream, my plan was to do more town quests for Sandoria.
I mean, that's about all you can do. That would be... Okay, I won't say that's all you could do that'd be worthy of streaming, because I've been watching Geek, and that's, like, all he does is level, basically. And those are pretty entertaining.
Right, yeah.
This guy has a cool name. Intoxicologist.
That is a pretty cool name.
And then there's a Taru named Mystery Man. And then there's a guy just named Cain the Great. And then there's just a guy named Clyde.
Clyde and the Intoxicologist.
Sounds like a new Harry Potter book. Okay. I think that's about enough for tonight.
Harry Potter and the everyone you know and love is gay now.
I'm just gonna step into the Mog House real quick so that logging out is instantaneous. Okay, well, I don't think I had too many problems streaming on YouTube. It went down a couple times tonight, but only for a couple seconds, and it didn't split the video.
Right. But we do have to figure out what's going on with the lag and everything. But
Well,
that's another problem entirely.
Yeah, that I don't think that's being caused by YouTube or my internet.
What?
It might just be caused by, like, having Streamlabs and Discord and all that open all at the same time. Which is unavoidable since it's an online game.
Are you talking about the lag in the game?
Yes.
Because it was never doing it before.
No, but I was never streaming to YouTube before. Well, just YouTube.
Yeah. It may be streaming to YouTube that's the problem then. And it seems to have had more technical issues than usual as well. With how often the stream kept resetting itself.
Well, it's still better than Twitch, which seemed to go down every few seconds for a while.
That hasn't happened since she switched to the new antenna.
Ah, well, we'll figure something out. It could just be a one-night-only thing.
Yeah.
If it happens again, then we'll figure something out. Okay, well. Chat wasn't really active at all tonight.
No.
Although I did see a few people come in. We have 4 watchers right now, so counting the 3 of us, it's at least one more person.
At least.
So, whoever you are, thank you for watching. Alright, good night everybody.